Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the next meta I wanted to show you. It's located in Wayfarer Foothills in North Part, called Assault on Svanir's Dome. This meta event starts with the attack with Svanir's army on the Lion Guard city. If you manage to defend it, the Lion Guard will regroup and prepare the army to retaliate. First part of the event is to capture the two towers, the west and east tower. Since I joined, this group managed to capture the west tower, and we now have to assist to capture the east tower. As in most meta events, I recommend you highly to carry with you at least one ranged weapon. Preferably a rifle, since rifle is a single target oriented weapon if you are a warrior, and bow is AoE. Now I don't know if it is just me, but this timer seems to be a bit bugged. It's scrolling like a snail. Perhaps it is from the players. There is a loads of players here, as you can see, and if you know already that dynamic events and meta events scale by how many players are in area. The more players are in the area, the harder and more mobs will spawn. I don't know if it affects the timers as well. So we decided just to kill everyone. Kill all the Norns loyal to the Svanir. Surprisingly, in this event there is a lot of heavy users that you can see around. There are like 3-4 guardians, 2 warriors, 2 thieves and 2 rangers. How much I saw. Basically, you see that spiky building that was on the screen just a moment before. There is a Svanir lieutenant there, and we now need to provoke him to come out and try to get us off his lawn. If I were him, I would already exit and destroy everyone of us. Just look at this mess. There are bodies everywhere. We destroy his banners, tents, whatever we find. .45% left. So slow. But if you can't bear with me, just keep it until we pass this fight. Like in most of the parts of the zones in Guild Wars 2, this area looks great as well. These corrupted eyes pulsing around. For now, this scaling of difficulty to join the events at your higher level, you can see now I'm on 29 level, but for this event I got scaled to 15 level. I think ArenaNet made the right decision for that, but time will show. I'm a bit worried when few months pass and most players are in higher level areas that they won't be bothered to return on the start areas to do these meta events that are hard. I don't know how the new players will do some of the harder metas. But we will see, maybe they will add some cosmetic good looking gear that will interest players to return. Now I engaged three guys. It wasn't really smart to go solo, but luckily some other players noticed it as well and they helped me. And look at this. Here is a skill point boss. Let's kill him as well when we are here. Sadly, BKB has to leave us. I was in the party for the colonial catacombs. We managed to kill 3-4 bosses, but then we failed. One guy had to leave and we couldn't find a replacement. The mobs there are really brutal. Perhaps I will upload at a later date some of the bosses fight. I don't know how many Norns we slaughtered today. And look at this. There are already naked guys around. That means they got killed so many times their armor got broken. And when your armor is at 0%, it gets removed from you until you repay. And look at the damage of the mobs now. I'm fighting the right guy. And he managed as much damage on me as I on him before the rest of the Zerg burned him. I'm now debating what I talked earlier about the zone scaling levels down with some people that don't understand the system. They want like, ooh, I'm 80 level, let's one shot everything below 40. What is the fun in that? Okay, here is a better example of the damage. Look how much damage they made on me. And they hit me like with 2 spells. No more mobs. Alright, only 2% left and we can move on more interesting part. You can see now the Mesmer. Just look at the human Mesmer in this raid and the Char Mesmer. Who is more cool? Alright, here is the next stage. The next stage is basically what we were doing now, and that is killing everything in this little village until the Svanir leader get mad enough to leave his house and attack us.
Let's move.
Come out, little Sony boss. We are waiting for you. I wonder what makes the steam in this dragon's mouth. And just look at the size of this reinforcement that came. How many mobs came? Now this should be the fight for the towers as well in this scale, or even more.
Did you need something?
This is where we fight. This is where we have a last stand. Just look at the size of the mobs. Ridiculous. Let's slaughter them all. Bone storm! Sorry, I had to do that. Oh man, how many noobs that was burned in WoW. And here is the boss, Svanir's lieutenant, or champion. The boss has two abilities as far as I know. That one is melee AoE, makes huge damage. You see that our melee is already down. And the other one is a charge ability. It makes around 80% of your full health. So if you play at range, I would recommend you to say at least one dodge for his charge attack. Instead, in this group we have a lot of CC users, so he rarely uses a charge. If you can say Cedric for playing with good players. You see what happens when you're going melee. It's better to stay at range. It's down to 50%. It's looking good. Shame too few of his abilities he used, so this got a little bit dull. But believe me, he can be a lot of fun when he isn't bugged like now. And here is the charge. It's a nice touch how he charges around full distance until he hits something. Like now he got stopped by a tent. 5%. Come on, Rangers, put more birds on him. And he go down. Poor ugly bastard. Look at his face.
We have to patrol later. Can't sight enemies.
They'll have to hit much harder.
Let's go in his house and see, can we steal something. seems a bit empty. A nice throne. Wonder what we can do with it. And there always must be and chai, bro. I hope you like this video, my friends. Have a nice day and see you next time.